Hello, everyone, you are all welcome to our wonderful channel. Now we will be sharing simple and easy method of making beef Wellington at home. So sit back and relax. Please subscribe and share the video. This comprehensive guide covers everything you need to know about making beef Wellington at home, from its history and essential ingredients to variations, techniques, tips, and step-by-step instructions for preparation. It's a classic and indulgent dish that is perfect for elevating any special occasion meal or dinner party. Introduction to beef Wellington. Beef Wellington is a classic British dish that consists of tender beef fillet coated in a layer of pâté or mushroom dussels, wrapped in puff pastry, and baked until golden brown. This elegant and indulgent dish is often served as the centerpiece of a special occasion meal, such as holidays or dinner parties. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore the origins of beef Wellington, the essential ingredients needed to make it, various variations and adaptations, techniques for preparing it, and detailed step-by-step instructions for creating this culinary masterpiece at home. The history of beef Wellington. The exact origins of beef Wellington are unclear, with several theories and legends surrounding its creation. One popular theory is that the dish was named after the Duke of Wellington, a British military leader who defeated Napoleon Bonaparte at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. According to this theory, beef Wellington was created as a tribute to the Duke, who was known for his love of beef and mushrooms. Another theory suggests that beef Wellington may have been inspired by a French dish called filet de bœuf en croûte, which consists of beef fillet wrapped in pastry. Regardless of its origins, beef Wellington has become a beloved classic in British cuisine and is enjoyed by food enthusiasts around the world. Essential ingredients for beef Wellington. While there are many variations of beef Wellington recipes, the essential ingredients typically include 1. Beef fillet. A center-cut beef tenderloin, also known as filet mignon, is the star ingredient in beef Wellington. 1. Choose a high-quality cut of beef with even marbling for the best flavor and texture. 2. Pâté or mushroom dussels. Pâté, a smooth paste made from seasoned ground meat, or mushroom dussels, a mixture of finely chopped mushrooms, shallots, garlic, and herbs, is spread over the beef fillet to add flavor and moisture and to help seal in the juices. 3. Puff pastry. Puff pastry is used to encase the beef fillet and create the signature golden brown crust of beef Wellington. 3. Store-bought puff pastry is convenient and works well for this dish, but you can also make your own puff pastry from scratch if you prefer. 4. Prosciutto. Thin slices of prosciutto are often wrapped around the beef fillet before adding the pâté or mushroom dussels. 4. This adds an extra layer of flavor and helps to seal in the juices. 5. Optional ingredients. Additional ingredients such as herbs, spices, mustard, or foie gras can be added to the pâté or mushroom dussels for extra flavor. Variations of beef Wellington. While the classic beef Wellington recipe consists of beef fillet, pâté or mushroom dussels, prosciutto, and puff pastry, there are countless variations and adaptations to suit different tastes and dietary preferences. Some popular variations include 1. Salmon Wellington. Substitute salmon fillet for beef fillet and use a seafood mousse or cream cheese and herbs as the filling. 2. Vegetarian Wellington. Replace the beef fillet with a mixture of roasted vegetables, such as mushrooms, spinach, and peppers, seasoned with herbs and spices. 3. Chicken Wellington. Use boneless, skinless chicken breasts or thighs as the filling, seasoned with herbs and spices and wrapped in puff pastry. 4. Lamb Wellington. Swap beef fillet for lamb loin or rack of lamb and use a mint and garlic seasoning for added flavor. 5. Vegan Wellington. Replace the meat and dairy ingredients with plant-based alternatives, such as tofu, lentils, mushrooms, and vegan puff pastry. Techniques for preparing beef Wellington. Creating a perfect beef Wellington requires careful preparation and attention to detail. Here are some key techniques to keep in mind. 1. Searing the beef. Before assembling the beef Wellington, sear the beef fillet in a hot skillet to develop a flavorful crust and seal in the juices. 1. This will ensure that the beef stays tender and juicy during baking. 2. Rolling out the puff pastry. Roll out the puff pastry dough on a lightly floured surface to the desired thickness, ensuring that it is large enough to encase the beef fillet with some overlap. 2. Trim any excess pastry and use it to decorate the top of the Wellington if desired. 3. Wrapping the beef. Place a layer of prosciutto on top of the puff pastry, followed by a layer of pâté or mushroom dussels. 3. Place the seared beef fillet on top and wrap the pastry tightly around it, sealing the edges with egg wash or water to prevent leaking. 4. Decorating the Wellington. Use leftover pastry trimmings to create decorative shapes, such as leaves or lattice patterns, and brush the top of the Wellington with egg wash for a golden brown finish. 5. Resting and slicing. Allow the beef Wellington to rest for at least 10–15 minutes before slicing it into thick portions with a sharp knife. 5. This will allow the juices to redistribute and prevent the pastry from becoming soggy. Step-by-step instructions for making beef Wellington. Now, let's walk through the process of making classic beef Wellington from scratch. Step 1. Prepare the beef fillet. 1. Season the beef fillet generously with salt and pepper on all sides. 2. Heat a skillet over medium-high heat and add a drizzle of oil. 3. Sear the beef fillet on all sides until well browned, about 2–3 minutes per side. 3. Remove from the skillet and let it cool slightly. Step 2. Prepare the pâté or mushroom dussels. 1. If using pâté, spread a thin layer over the top and sides of the seared beef fillet. 1. If using mushroom dussels, spread a thick layer over the top and sides of the beef fillet. 2. Optionally, layer thin slices of prosciutto over the pâté or mushroom dussels. Step 3. Roll out the puff pastry. 1. Roll out the puff pastry dough on a lightly floured surface to the desired thickness, ensuring it is large enough to encase the beef fillet with some overlap. Step 4. Wrap the beef fillet. 1. Carefully place the beef fillet in the center of the puff pastry dough. 2. Fold the edges of the pastry over the beef fillet, pressing gently to seal the seams. 2. Trim any excess pastry and crimp the edges with a fork or your fingers to seal. Step 5. Decorate and bake the Wellington. 1. Use any leftover pastry trimmings to create decorative shapes and patterns on top of the Wellington. 2. Brush the pastry with beaten egg or milk for a golden brown finish. 3. Transfer the Wellington to a baking sheet lined with parchment paper or a silicone mat. 4. Bake in a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius, for 35–40 minutes, or until the pastry is golden brown and crisp. Step 6. Rest and serve. 1. Remove the beef Wellington from the oven and let it rest for 10–15 minutes before slicing. 2. Serve the beef Wellington in thick slices with your favorite side dishes, such as roasted vegetables, mashed potatoes, or a green salad. Tips and tricks for making perfect beef Wellington. 1. Use a high-quality cut of beef fillet for the best flavor and texture. 1. Aim for a center-cut portion with even marbling for optimal tenderness and juiciness. 2. Ensure that the puff pastry is rolled out evenly and large enough to encase the beef fillet with some overlap. 2. This will prevent the filling from leaking out during baking. 3. Sear the beef fillet on all sides before assembling the Wellington to develop a flavorful crust and seal in the juices. 4. Be careful not to overcook the beef Wellington, as this can result in dry, tough meat. 4. Aim for a final internal temperature of 125,130 degrees Fahrenheit, 52–55 degrees Celsius, for medium rare beef. 5. Allow the beef Wellington to rest for at least 10–15 minutes before slicing to allow the juices to redistribute and prevent the pastry from becoming soggy. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video. In essence, making beef Wellington at home is a rewarding and impressive culinary feat that is sure to impress your family and friends. With the right ingredients, techniques, and attention to detail, you can create a delicious and elegant dish that is perfect for special occasions or celebratory meals. So roll up your sleeves, gather your ingredients, and get ready to enjoy the mouth-watering aroma and luxurious taste of homemade beef Wellington. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video. If you enjoyed watching, please subscribe to our channel. Subscription is free and does not cost money. Have you subscribed now? Okay, I will wait for you to subscribe now. Thank you. Do not forget to like the video, share the video, comment down below, watch recommended or suggested videos on your screen, tap or click notification bell, so that you would be notified each time we upload new videos. We say a big thank you for watching and see you in our next video.